What's going on, everybody? We are back for another episode of Not Cool in High School Horror. Today, we're doing, as the thumbnail says, Wolfman. So I'm pretty pumped for this one. I like the Universal Classics. I kind of want to do them again as a throwback review, go back and watch the older ones again and see if they hold up. It's been a long time since I've actually sat and watched them. I hate, once again, how blue I am. Maybe it's that. Who knows? Yeah, so this is going to be from the Blumhouse, and the director of The Invisible Man comes a modern classic on a monster story, Wolfman. Seeking out a fresh start, Blake moves his wife and wife Charlotte and daughter Ginger to his childhood home in Royer, Oregon. Upon arrival, they encounter a brutal animal attacking, forcing the family to barricade themselves inside the house as an unseen creature prowls the perimeter. As the night wears on, Blake's injuries worsen and his bizarre behavior turns monstrous. To protect her daughter, Charlotte must decide whether to confront the danger outside or the horror growing within. So I'm guessing that there's a werewolf or something going on outside, bites him. Now he's turning into a werewolf, which makes two. Kind of a cool premise. I'm into it. I'm excited to see how it goes. I don't know much about this. I'm going to be honest. I was looking through the Voodoo list of all the movies that are out there for horror. I did see, let me actually go back real quick. I did see Heart Eyes is up there, so that might be getting watched soon. Another one called Presence, which is new. Then the other new ones we've already seen, which is Nosferatu 2K, or Y2K. Mads is another one on here. Street Trash, which is like an action horror sci-fi. Heretic, which is on the list for us to watch. Rumors. Smile 2, which we watched. Terrifier 3, which is coming soon. I just gotta get with Courtney. The Substance / Straw, Speak to Evil, Don't Turn Out the Lights, Alien Romulus, We Are Zombies, Cuckoo, which is on the list there. Oddities, Long Legs, Maxine, A Quiet Place Day 1, and The Exorcism. So there's a whole bunch on here that we have to watch still. That are newer. We're going to dive more into the newer. I will throw some classics one here and there. If you have any suggestions, chat, comments below. These videos aren't getting the views and stuff we are. So if you are watching, and you're watching up until this second right here, you haven't turned it off already, just say hi in the comments. Say what's going on. It's tough. I'm going to be honest. It's tough putting as much energy as I have into this, and then it kind of goes kind of flat. But yeah, hit the thumbs up button, watch this. I think a lot of people are thinking, in my immediate circle, that they come in, they hit a thumbs up and they leave, and that's going to be helpful for the channel. It's not. It actually crushes the channel. Algorithm-wise, YouTube's not pushing me out to anybody. People aren't really watching or coming through with the links on social medias. So I don't know really any other way to grow the channel. If you have any tips or tricks, please let me know down below. But yeah, so I'm going to watch a trailer, and I'll be back in a moment. All right, and I'm back. Trailer, done. Looks crazy. So they're in a U-Haul truck. They're stuck in a tree. Girl falls out of I don't know who the other girl is, but she falls out of the U-Haul truck because she opens the door, falls to the ground because they're in a tree. And this beast goes to take her away, and as he does, he scratches the guy with the door open. And then they escape, somehow make it to this house that they're supposed to be at. Which I guess isn't too far into the woods of where they were. I don't know. They get there and he starts changing. So I don't know if the Wolfman capabilities are like we know of, like with werewolves. So if he's scratched, he turns in, silver bullet type deal. Some werewolves are also like vampires where you have to stake him through the heart. The rules always change. I don't know what they're going to go for in this. The cool thing about Wolfman movies or werewolf movies is the transformation, right? Like everybody wants to see how you do the transformation. Are you going to go with the old school frame by frame moment? Are you going to do CGI? Is it natural effects? Is it a costume? Is it, what I mean? Like how are we going to do it? That's always the big ask when werewolf movies or Wolfman movies. So I'm excited to see that. Also, I feel like the movies is luring you into a thing where like, hey, the presence outside got us here and put us in the situation, so the wolf outside got us, but then the interior threat is so strong that you almost forget about the exterior one. And I think they're going to collide at some point. I don't want to give away spoilers of what I'm kind of fantasy booking in my head, but that's something I think the trailer kind of does a good job of, like, this is the problem, but then also what you're stuck in between these four walls is a problem too, and you almost forget about the other one. I like that theory. I like that idea. I don't know how this is reviewed or how people thought of it. I kind of don't want to know, but as I'm saying that, I'm Googling it. Yeah, let's just see real quick. I do like how it's the guy who did Invisible Man, because I did like that take on Invisible Man. I thought that was a really cool movie too. It's one of those other ones, kind of like Smile 2, where it makes you think you're going crazy. So it got a 5.6 out of 10, which isn't great. Not good at all. All right, I don't want to read anymore. I was looking for the like IMDb rating, and then there's also like a user reviews 328, critic reviews 320, Metascore about 50. So it's like not horrible, but it's not mind blowing either. It's a body horror, new werewolf horror. So yeah, so let's get into it. I'm gonna watch the movie. I'll be back soon, and I'm blue. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with this camera. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting very frustrated with it that this is a thing where this is happening. I apologize. If I could figure out the problem, I will, but we're working on it. All right, we're back. We are back. Wolfman. It was fun. They did like the rules of of old school wolf things didn't really apply. This wasn't like a Moonlight, you turn into a wolf thing. This wasn't silver bullets and full blown body hair. This is more like a disease. It's more of an infection. I mean, the other ones are kind of an infection too, but so in the beginning where it says, who's the guy in the car that falls out, you learn about that. That's just like a kind of hitchhiker local type dude. They do run from the U-Haul very short distance to where this house is. This guy grew up in Oregon. His dad was a hunter. He came across a wolf man, and then it said like 30 years later, his dad was pronounced dead. He goes back out to see the house and get all the possessions out, and then terrifying stuff ensues. I thought it was fun. There's certain elements to the movie that I disliked. I'll kind of do those first. It annoys me when like there's a creature like a wolf, right? And it'll bust through doors, it'll dig holes, it'll fucking jump on roofs, it'll fucking slash through wood and steel, but a first floor window is off limits. Like I'm gonna be stuck outside, but I'm not gonna bust through the window and come get you. Weird to me. Weird. Or throw something through the window. I don't know. Fucking anything, right? So that kind of annoys me. But I get it. It's for dramatic effect. They're trying to do the whole thing. I thought the wolves looked cool in this. They looked exactly how I felt like a wolf should look in that situation. The transformations were cool. It was done with a little bit of CGI, but mostly all practical effects. The makeup looked good. I liked it. There was moments in this movie where it was showing the transformation and what the wolf sees and how his abilities work, but also how the person perceives the wolf as well. So like there's a scene where she's in the basement, she's calling for help, and he comes down behind her and she never hears him coming, and he's still like in like dad mode, like he's changing but he's not hurting them. And to him, the whole room is lit and bright and vibrant, and he can hear her, but he can't understand her anymore. Like, he's losing his ability to understand English and stuff like that. And then he's, like, looking at her, and it zooms into her, and then the camera turns, and the entire room is, like, pitch black. And you can't even see him standing there until she stands up and sees, like, a reflection of something. So I like that aspect of, like, showing the wolf's powers, and then how, you know, the transformation goes from both sides. I thought that was kind of cool. So I think that's pretty much all I have when it comes to the movie and spoilers. Before I get into spoilers, I will say I score this. I'll go 3.25 on this one, 3.25. I would probably watch it again. I didn't hate it. It wasn't the greatest thing. I thought it was a cool adaptation of Wolfman. I think the guy who did this in Invisible Man did a great job. I'd love to see a Creature from the Black Lagoon. I feel like that one doesn't get enough love. The closest thing we got was The Shape of Water, or whatever the hell that one was called. That was pretty close to a Creature from the Black Lagoon-ish, like a water aquatic creature. I like that one. I thought that was kind of cool. We haven't got like a good mummy movie in a minute. We haven't gotten a good Frankenstein or old school Dracula. I mean, we get tons of vampire movies, but like not a lot of Frankensteins, stuff like that. But yeah, I'll go 3-2-5 on this. Now I'm gonna get into some spoilers. So if you don't want to hear spoilers of this movie, please cut away now and come back later. Or if you don't care, welcome. Spoiler stuff. I kind of booked it, right? I kind of felt like I thought the dad would be involved. Well, so first off, real quick, I didn't think the dad was involved pre-trailer, right? They did, but going and seeing the beginning of the movie, I'm like, oh, the dad's gonna be the other werewolf. So he is. Spoiler alert at the end. He's the werewolf, and then you have the werewolf versus werewolf off. But the only other question is like I don't know if there was the guy who got killed in the car is now a werewolf because he was kind of perched on top, maybe, or if it was just the same guy now looking in from the top of the U-Haul truck. So there's like a third werewolf involved, or the one who turned them is this whole fucking forest full of werewolves now, but we only got to see the guy and the dad. Who knows? It kind of ends with like they're still in the woods. They didn't make it home to safety. They just kind of got that breathtaking view, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, I thought the werewolves looked good. It was a basic booking, but it was exactly what it needed to be. I didn't hate it. Like I said, I thought it was a fine movie. I'm trying to think of any other things I didn't like. There's not much. There's not much. The kid in the swear jar. Listen, I curse. Listen, I'm sorry, kids, but words don't dictate who you are as a person. Curse away. Just use them properly. That's all I gotta say. The swear jar was getting kind of annoying. But yeah, I don't know. It was fine. It was a fine werewolf movie. I enjoyed it. I would definitely recommend people check out Wolfman. I don't think it was a 50 out of 100 score. Maybe a 60 or 70. Like, it's not mind blowing, but it's not terrible. I think it's worth your time to watch. I'd like to see them take on more of these Universal monsters with different takes and modern special effects. We get a lot of vampire. We got a lot of more werewolf than the other ones, but like really no mummies. We get Invisible Mans here and there. We get no Creature from the Black Lagoons. We get no Frankensteins. Give us some cool stuff. We're in a time now where musicals are fucking popping off. Everybody wants to make a musical. Make a new Phantom of the Opera. I feel like that was hot for a while. Everybody was making those.
Did we do that a few years ago?
Who knows? I don't know. I stay away from musicals. But I'd like to see maybe a new Phantom of the Opera with today's times. The new Ghost is very inspired by Phantom of the Opera. The new Papa. That's what they're saying anyway. But that's going to do it for us here at Not Cool in High School Horror. I might watch another horror movie before the end of the day. I'm not 100% sure. It's still kind of early. But yeah, that's going to do it. We'll see you guys next time. If you have any recommendations, put them below. By the time you guys see this, I'll probably have a couple more films, so yours will make the list. I promise. I'm not ignoring you. But give us some in the comments below, and I'll see you on the next one. Not Cool in High School. We're out of here.